It is good to fight with you again.
Only the dead reek like this. The fallen star is near.
And the tome. Onward!
I have journeyed here to find the fallen star and purge its evil from this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming!
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Here at the slaughter...
Burn those corpses before they rise again. Zakharum has fallen to disgrace.
Leah, is it? Rumford said that you survived the fallen star's impact.
I did, but it blasted my depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Then I shall put an end to them and secure your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Don't worry, I will avenge their deaths.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Well, this is a dismal sight.
These ones aren't fully grown yet. There must be a nest here. You have to take care of the lot of you.
There, a worthy foe. A worthy opponent.
Returned to Honduras after 20 years. The burden of countless failures and tragedies heaped upon my shoulders. Am I being punished for helping that stranger hunt the Dark Wanderer? I always thought Deckard Cain half a madman. Perhaps he was right. Perhaps he can banish the shadow hanging over my life.
thee, foe! Glorious!
Old Tristram, Diablo's evil still lingers here.
This village surrendered to evil. These lands can never be purified.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there. Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
Your mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
So many dead. The infamous Tristram Cathedral. I am close to the fallen star now.
Tristram Cathedral. I am amazed it still stands.
So this is where the star fell. Our quarry must be near.
You smell that? The stone itself.
Darkness awaits you!
thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Akarat, save me!
There, a worthy foe. We have done it. The Eloderung had a monastery here long ago.
But it wasn't enough to contain the evil that haunts this place.
Indeed.
Foul minions! Stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
I'm here to rescue you!
Back to your graves! Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Leah asked for my aid. She will be relieved to see you again.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I have but one request of you. What do you know of the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
A tragic story, but I cannot reach the fallen star until I face him.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Heydrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great comedies.
I've seen one. Two men dressed as women.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
You're the one who saved Cain. You must help us.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
If you've given up, then you're already dead.
Bless you for saving Deckard Cain. I don't know what Leah would do. Would any of us?
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half.
You think you're some type of hero, here to save us all?
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Sometimes death is the only mercy we have left. I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me.
We must be ready to finish this work, if he cannot.
Friends, I'm sorry.
Apologies will not lay them to rest, blacksmith. Swing your bloody hammer.
Sorrow won't save your town, blacksmith.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Heydrig, help me.
Love is the surest road to it.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Heydrig Aemon.
There is one favor I must ask of you. Do you know where Leoric's crown is?
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
There's a big pack coming this time. Stand your ground! That's the last of them. The British...
What a monstrous creature!
This will be rough. Pay our respects to these dead. Traitors and demon worshippers, all of them.
Well, there isn't a crown here. I'd best try another crypt.
Then we shall carry on. Pomp and grandeur for what? A sinful monarchy.
I have a feeling that the crown is nearby.
The Chancellor kept it safe for many years. A noble act.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Lvl13 back to this world.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then we are allies. Each weapon you forge for me shall serve to purify these lands. How might I use the crown to reach the Skeleton King?
At last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
When he is destroyed, I shall finally reach the star.
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
So this is how it ends? They drag...
Bless you for saving Deckard Cain.
The news continues to worsen. How can you continue to wade into the fray with nary a thought for your own safety? It is madness.
If I don't fight, who will? Leoric was driven mad by Diablo.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
What did Leoric do as the Skeleton King?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
You and Leah seem very close.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the lords of the burning hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers. The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Cain. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell. I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, If I had turned to the Horodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You can't blame yourself.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the lords of hell. I am the last of the...
How might I use the crown to reach the Skeleton King?
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
What did you learn of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
is a safer place.
What ails you, Templar?
My apologies. It pains me to see such a holy place desecrated and in ruins.
That is the nature of the world, but we will fight it.
That was just a taste!
Maintain your incantations. He will soon turn.
Your magic is weakening.
I am...
Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I must kill the Skeleton King.
Then our aims align. Why have you come here, brother? One of our number has forsaken his vows and joined the demonic coven that infests this fallen cathedral. Damn that traitor! We will make him pay! The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I will know.
Down this way! There are my weapons!
He's free!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I often prefer to be alone, but I will make an exception for you.
Evil cowers at the sight of just one Templar. Two will bring it to its knees. Black magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this?
The Coven is my brotherhood now. Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Very well. I have no need of books.
Then onwards we go, to fight the Skeleton King.
Were you raised as a Templar in the Order?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
My initiation was less formal. They asked me if I wanted to hunt demons, and I said yes.
That would be simpler. Your Order destroys monsters.
sorcery is this? Betrays you! I've vanquished lesser foes.
Sweet. A mighty adversary is before us.
Not enough discipline.
Darkness awaits you! Your fear betrays you! You won't survive that!
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Lvl13.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condurus will still obey their king, even if you will not. Fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however, even with his brother Aiden off to become a warrior. Perhaps I'm simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
A beast for the slaughter.
Glad that fate brought us together on this path.
Why is that?
You fight with both honor and ferocity. I know that a pure soul must burn within you.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
My dearest Heydrich,